Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Dialar's Twi'lek Tactics. In this video, I'm going to explain to you basically why you should actually be very excited for squad battles. Now, I'm going to begin this video by first saying how I was on EndyGamer's live stream last night when the full trailer for Wolverine went live. And afterwards, if you go back and you watch this video, I can only say that we were all fairly negative, somewhat depressed about the state of the game, and disappointed. And I felt that way all night, but then all day today, I was kind of going over how we discussed, or what we discussed concerning squad battles, and I actually got very excited to the point where I was writing down notes, and I was theory crafting in my head, and I was even theory crafting last night on the stream. You can go back and watch it. I'll put the link to EndyGamer's video in the description. And I want to give credit to Endy, Kiger, Rob, CJ, and WolverThor, because WolverThor came up with something that I was thinking of too, which we'll get into. But I actually think squad battles is going to be, I'm just going to say it, it's going to be the best game mode in Marvel Future Revolution. Now, let's discuss why. First, as you see up on the page is my Black Widow. My roster right now is kind of, I'm kind of ready, but I'm kind of not ready for squad battles. So it's all organized in power. So all of them, you can see Black Widow is my big heavy hitter, my main, 1.5 magic, 1.2 Cap, 1.2 Scarlet Witch, 1.2 Spider-Man, 1.5 Iron Man. This is where it kind of tails off, 900 and basically 900. So that's the ones I'm going to use. And then Wolverine, who doesn't come out until the 17th, I think. Star-Lord and Captain Marvel, sorry you two, you are not going to get any development, at least not until we get the next 12th character and they add 4 teams of 3. Then I'll come back to you. Till then, I have 3 more levels on my Storm to finish off, and then I got to set stuff up, and then I'm ready to go. So the reason why squad battles is going to be the best game mode ever, to explain that, we're going to first go over the Dev Note 13. We're going to read through exactly what they say, exactly what we know to date, and then we're going to theorize to the best of my ability off of that. Okay, so squad battles is coming soon, I would assume. I think that I think it will be ready to drop on Wednesday. Don't quote me, but if not this Wednesday, then next Wednesday, because we don't have a whole lot of August left, and they said this thing's dropping in August. So squad battles, I'm just going to read her here, is a PvP content. I'd almost argue that it is a hybrid of PvE and PvP, but okay. PvP content where agents battle against each other in teams. Up to 9 heroes can join the squad battle by forming 3 teams of 3. So squad battle is going to be a game mode. You can have 9 heroes in 3 teams. Okay, keep that in mind. Squad battle, blah blah blah. Yeah, they want you. That's buzzwords, buzzwords, buzzwords. So it proceeds as a 3v3 team battle. So 3 versus 3, 1-on-1. Well, not really. It's 3 versus 3. So 1 team versus 1 team. It is more on how you strategically form your team and place your heroes. That is going to be big, and that is where a lot of the fun is going to come. Thus, the battle takes place on auto mode, which is fine once, again, we dive a little bit more deeply into this video. So your heroes need to be above level 100. The matching is based on the ability of each team, and up to 6 opposing teams will be nominated. So you're going to pick your team, and then you're going to get an option of 6. And then agents can freely select 1 team out of that 6 that have been selected or put up for you to fight. Winning team gets victory scores, and the losing team gets, while the defeated team loses victory scores. So kind of just like Dimensional Duel. If you win a DD, you get points, your opponent loses points. The battle takes place until everyone's dead, basically. That, okay. No poop, Sherlock. Acquired companions will battle as well. There will also be squad battle exclusive enhancements called Teamwork. This thing I don't know about. This we're going to have to find out later. Where buffs are applied depending on the team formation. That could be many, many things. We're in the final stage of polishing squad battles that can be updated this August. So hopefully this Wednesday, if not, probably the week after that. I'm going to hold out hope for this Wednesday. Now we're going to dive into my notes, and we're going to dive into, we're going to analyze exactly what they said, and we're going to kind of guess how this is going to play out. So I'm going to open up something on my other window. Whoa, that's kind of weird. All right, so here we go. So squad battles. Don't mind me as I look over here. So I think it's going to be a daily game mode. Since it works with victory points like DD, I'm just going to go ahead and just guess that you're going to get a point total per day. Your highest points you acquire that day are going to go towards a weekly score, and you're going to get a weekly payout. That's just the kind of the format that this game uses, and I don't see it changing. The other two PvP modes pay out weekly. This one, they call it a PvP mode. My guess is it's going to work the same way. It's going to pay out weekly. So what do we know? My first little block of stuff here is what we know. Let me see if I can't just make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so we know there are 3 teams of 3 characters, so 9 total. Now, if you don't have 9 characters and you can't make 3 teams, my guess is whatever points you get in your 1 team or your 2 teams, that's your points. If you don't have a 3rd team, you're done. Your run is done. It's just a guess, but how else is it going to work if you only have 1 team? Because they said squad battles can have 9 heroes, or a squad battle can have 9 heroes. That tells me you're going to be able to use all 3 teams in 1 squad battle, right? 1 block. So you proceed as a 3v3 team in auto, so 1 team at a time, right? We can extrapolate it's 1 team at a time. That is pretty much 100% given. You must form the team comp and place the heroes. I said C.6. We'll get to that. Pick your opponent out of 6 teams. So my question is there a new opponent pool each match, or is it each bracket? So if I go in, do I get 6 teams and then I got to pick 1, and then my next team has to pick another one from that 6? Or does that 6 refresh with each team you use? My guess, since it's you're going to be matched on your points, is you'll probably re-roll another whole 6 teams. That's my guess, but we don't know. It says acquired companions will battle as well. My question is 1 or 3. Why? Because people are speculating it's 1, and I think I've even said that because of this picture right here. And this is the picture we got in the dev note, and you see 3 companions and 3 heroes and 1 companion. But I really don't think that's going to be the case. My gut tells me you're going to assign a companion per hero. Why? Well, because if I can only use 1 companion per team, I'm only using 3 companions. They want us to use our companions. There's a lot of companions. It makes more sense that you're going to select a companion and attach it to a hero on your team. Each one. So 1 or 3, that's the question. That's what we don't know. But we do know the companions are going to be in the fight. And then buffs are applied dependent on your team formation. Now, here's where I say team fight tactics. Now, I was thinking the exact same thing WolverThor was thinking, but he beat me to it. If you guys, and I've played Teamfight Tactics quite extensively. I am a Syndicate fan. Go Syndicate Synergies. Yeah. Syndicate Synergies. Say that 5 times fast. Actually, that's going to be the word of the day at the end of this video. Please type in the comments, Syndicate Synergies. So here I said credit WolverThor because he is the one that got to that one first. And if you guys don't know, if you haven't seen his video, sorry, which I'll link in the description, this is what the board looks like. So this is a game mode in League of Legends, and this is actually my favorite game mode in League of Legends, and it is on auto, which people are saying that they hate that this is going to be on auto. No. Believe me, there's going to be enough customizability. You're going to like this. So how this game works is you get, basically, you get a selection each round of units to buy, and you have to place them on these tiles, and it matters where you place them. So if you got a tank, you might place them in the front row because when the battle starts, it's going to run, all of your units are going to run towards them, and they're going to run towards you, and they're all going to auto-target. So they're going to auto-target your tank first, which is going to hold aggro, so your damage dealers can do what they got to do before dying. So I think that this is going to be very much the same way, just with our own dimensional duel map that we have now. Our arena, we're going to be fighting in that big arena, but we're going to be placing our teams prior to the start of the match. And then we're just going to let them roll. And this is going to be very fun for theory crafting because it matters where you place them. So that's what we know. Buffs are applied. Your companions are going to be fighting. It's 3 teams of 3 per squad battle. I don't look at the squad battle as one 3v3. I look at it as the whole 3v3 or 3v3 3 times. So now here's where the questions, the speculation starts. What are the rewards going to be? DZ crystals were removed. It makes sense that this is a PvP game mode by what they say. It's likely that it's going to have a crystal payout, which is why they removed them from DZ. They only want us to have a certain amount of crystals, and this is probably where they're going to be. Another question is, can we swap badges cards? And I said it's dependent on the format. If you have to lock in all 9 tunes before you start your squad battle, then you're not swapping anything. You're going to have cards, badges, cores, companions, all set up on every character. Now, companions, I think you're going to lock in when you get in the game mode as you're setting up the board. It's going to be, you're going to click a companion. When you go in your match, it's going to come up with a list of your heroes and a list of your companions. You're going to click hero, assign companion, hero, assign companion, hero, assign companion, and then they're going to be gone. Just like Alliance Raid, you can no longer select those heroes on the next match or round 2, right? I'm thinking it's going to be round 2. We're going to call it round 1, 2, 3. In round 2, now you have to pick 3 different heroes, pick the companions, and then you're going to place them. So that's how I think this is going to work. You're going to pick your companions and your heroes. You're going to place them on the map, and then you're going to go. Round 2, pick your heroes, pick your companions associated with those heroes, set them, go. Round 3, pick your heroes, associate them with some companions that you have left, set them on the board, hit go. So that's why I say, can we swap badges cards? I don't think so. They want us to fill out everybody. But I did say it's dependent upon the format that the game mode takes place. And then right here, match format. So here's where I'm kind of thinking. Squad battles. I think it's going to be, it's only either going to be 1, and then your highest score is going to get locked in. But now that I'm thinking about that, it's probably not going to be, because they say they're using victory points. So it's going to be like Dimension Duel. It's going to be a constant ladder all week, which tells me, but like Dimensional Duel, you can run it 5 times and you get experience and you get some alliance contribution. How many times? Is it going to be just once? Because Omega War is twice. Dimensional Duel is 5 times. I would like it if it's just once, because it's a lot. But if it's twice and then it's just points like DD, fine with that. But when I say match format, that's how I think it's going to go. You're going to have to set up your board like I just described for 3 rounds. At the end, if you... actually, you know what? Since it's just victory points, I don't know if it's going to have alliance contribution. We'll see. One thing that I like, though, is this is a clever way for Netmarble to officially triple, more than triple, the player base. And why do I say that? Because this is going to encourage wide balanced development of your entire roster. So this is like, I'm not a mathematician, but if someone wants to check me, in a team, you have 3 times 11, which is what, 33 variations to make 1 squad. Now there's going to be 3 squads, so that's 99 different variations you're going to face in squad battles. And you get to pick 1 out of 6. So instead of like DD, where you're going up against whales, like 3 million whales, and you're getting 1 shot, you're getting pounded. You're going to select your team, and now every whale, not every whale has a fully developed roster. And as you see in brackets here, I'm gonna use my buddy Juicy Fruit as a example. Juicy has often said that he has always crunched up all of his materials into his main. Kyger doesn't have cards on his alts. He's crunched them all up to his main. So this game mode is going to encourage wide development. A whale might have 1 or 2 decked out characters unless you're in App or Dragon's Blood, but the majority of the player base is not. So this game mode, I think, is going to be very free to play friendly because you can develop your team and then go and pick your opponent. Now, I think that the teams you're going to get to pick from are going to be based on teams that have been played as this game mode launches. And my third team is all going to be 1 million or 900,000 power players. Right? You get it, what I'm saying? So you can pick that team and beat it easily with your main team. So this is a really clever way of effectively just more than tripling the possibility or the player population, because there's right now, with only 3 teams of 3, there's 99 variations of teams. And that's not even including companions just throw it all out of whack. Now there's, I don't know, 5,000 different variations of teams. So I said here, point 11, discuss roster development, encourages wide, balanced development, which is what we just kind of discussed. Now, if it is like this, which I think it will be, the reason why this is going to be really fun is because of, let's just switch. So we got a bigger view here. So as you see, this is the Dimensional Duel map right now. And look, it's already hexagonally pixelated, right? It's all set up. So just imagine the variations of things you can do, because they said team placement is going to be a determining factor in success in this game mode. So what if I, just as an example, I set my Captain America right up front here, and I associate Hulk with him. Right up front. Like, so this is obviously going to be split in half, right? So maybe you can't set him right up front. Maybe I set him right there, right? Maybe that's where I can place him. He's going to meet the team first. He's going to summon Hulk first, right? So I'm assuming companions are going to be on auto summon. As soon as he engages with the enemy, he's going to do his thing. He's going to summon Hulk. Now, you may not want your Captain America built fully PvP. PvP decrease? Yes, that's going to be the most important stat in this game. But does my Cap need PvP increase? Maybe I just want to build him for maximum survivability, defense cards, HP cards, right? Etc. The like. Just load him up with defensive stats, and then defense or PvP damage decrease. Just make him I just want him out front. I want everyone to focus on him. I want him to hold all the aggro, right? Then say I set my Scarlet Witch right here, right? So she's going to be moving in afterwards. She's going to come in now, and say I'm going to associate her. I'm going to put the Mighty Thor on her. So they're engaged with Cap. She comes in with Mighty Thor, summons Mighty Thor. All of a sudden, bang. That's a lot of damage, because Mighty Thor, her damage increases the more targets she hits. So if they come in, they pop companions. There's 3 of them. Now there's 3 companions. There's 6 targets. That's a lot of damage, right? And now you're going to want to build, like if I was me, I would want to build Scarlet Witch more of a control character. I don't need her doing the killing. I'm maybe going to want her to do her confusion right off the bat. I'm going to want her to silence right off the bat. I'm going to want her to keep them locked down as my Cap and my Hulk also keep them locked down. Now, way over here, way over in the corner, say where your mouse is, way over here. That is where I set my Black Widow. My Black Widow is my main. She's 2.2 million power. She is a powerhouse. I set her with, I don't know, Ultron, or maybe a Kate Bishop, or I set her with, pick your Moon Knight. I don't know, right? So I set her way over here. Now she comes in last, but say because this is a totally different game mode, I don't want her to do her normal abilities that she would normally do in a AoE or in a OW, an AOW, or a DD. Maybe I want her to snipe first. So we're almost going to need an entire new specialization just for squad battles, because I'm going to want my cards to be different. I'm going to want my specializations to be different. I want my skill rotation to be different. I want my companions to be different. Netmarble, we need another specialization or another preset. Please. We need it for this game mode. Otherwise, what am I going to do? I'm going to cannibalize. All of my stuff's going to be set up for PvE, OW, and then I'm going to have to swap stuff manually for DD. But say my Widow comes over here now. I don't want her doing her normal rotation. I want her sniping first because they're all up here. They're all silenced. They're all confused. She's going to move up to about here, say, because there's going to be extra range on the snipe, and she's just going to open up with snipe. Boom. Maybe she one-shots a character. Then she enters the fray. Then she starts doing the damage. You see how there's like ultimate or like almost unlimited, I don't want to say unlimited possibilities because after a few weeks we're going to get all of kind of the theory crafting kind of like settled in a little bit. But there's so much stuff you can do. I want my Black Widow to have PvP increase because she's going to be an attacker. But I also want her to have PvP decrease because she's squishy, right? But I want her to have a completely different skill rotation because of how she is entering the fray. And they specifically said that you're going to have to, or your tactics are going to revolve around the formation and placements of your characters. That doesn't even get into the bonus that we're going to get for team comps. Maybe Black Widow has a synergy with Cap since they're both Avengers, right? So that's why I started getting very, very excited for this game mode. And there's going to be so much planning that goes into your teams and placements and companions and specializations, cards, everything, that playing it on auto or not is going to be the least. This is more about strategizing to beat an opponent. You might not know what your opponent's companions are, right? That could change everything. Maybe I don't want Hulk with Scarlet Witch. Maybe I want America Chavez. Or maybe I don't want Mighty Thor with Scarlet Witch. Maybe I want America Chavez so that she comes in behind Cap. She summons after Hulk, after their Hulk is summoned. She kills all their companions. Now I come in and mop up. Right? Is this not going to be epic? I think this is, the more I thought about this today, the more hyped I got. I cannot wait for this game mode. Mainly that, maybe that's because I loved teamfight tactics and you have to change up your formation every round in that game, right? Depending on how you change your roster as the match goes on. Now, to summarize, I think this game mode is going to be set up on a map just like this. It's going to be 3 rounds. If you don't have 3 teams, then it's going to be however many rounds you can do. I think you're going to pre-select a hero for each team before the round starts and then associate a companion with each hero that you pick. They want us to play with all our companions. They want us to buy a lot of companions. That's how they're going to push it. And they're going to push monetization where they can. So you're going to do your round number 1. After that's done, you're going to load up round number 2, hit go. You're going to complete round number 2. When that's done, you're going to set up round number 3, hit go. And once it's done, then you're done. Then you can play another one. I think squad battles is going to be all 3 rounds. I don't think it's going to be 1 round. And I can't wait. There's going to be so much you can do. But guys, if you haven't started, if you haven't watched Kyger's latest video, he's farming cards. Farm cards, because you're going to need them. And you might need completely different cards that would normally have for a PvP setup. Like I can envision my Cap. He's going to be loaded with defense, HP, and PvP decrease. I'm going to probably take everybody's cards up to level 4 star, so that they get an exclusive, so that I can, I'm going to spend a lot of gold on this, but I want exclusives all to be PvP decrease or something else. Wow, yes. So, I'm glad I got this out, guys. I was really excited to make this one for you. This is everything we know about squad battles to date, and then how I feel squad battles is going to be going forward. I cannot wait until I can start theorizing and theory crafting team placements and companions. There's going to be so much to do, guys. I'm excited. Anyways, and this is a completely different mood set that I was in last night when we first got a full picture of what's coming next week. So the word of the day is what? What did I say it is? I can't even remember. No idea. Whatever I said. Credit to WolverThor for the team for showing team fight tactics first. Credit to all the gents that we were on last night in Endy's stream that we discussed squad battles, because they helped me form some of these ideas. If you guys have any questions, if you like this video, please like, please subscribe. I can't wait for next week. Now I am hyped. Bring on Wolverine. Can't wait to get him up there. I think he is going to be, I said it last night, I think he is going to excel in this game mode given his survivability and damage output. I think he's going to be a key character for squad battles. All right, I'm going to leave it there, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Till next time, peace, cheers, bye-bye.